I'm Darren.
I'm Randy.
And welcome to Startup Stories.
Cause we just talking business.
We just talking business, baby.
I like that.
Look, every morning I wake up. Yeah.
Oh, welcome back to Startup Stories with Darren and
Randy.
My dog said Randy.
Hey, man, you gotta let him know.
It's been a minute.
It's been a little bit.
It's been a long little bit.
It's been a long little bit. We had a stretch there. We had a
did.
stretch.
Man, I guess we did this whole episode today is, just talking about where we've been at, what we've been doing, and
Some updates.
why we took a break.
Yeah. What we have planned for the future.
Eggs Blackly.
Ooh,
It's been a minute since I said that.
I know.
It
felt good though, didn't it?
I got my beard back.
You know what I'm saying? You look good, bro. You look
Thank
good.
you. I greatly appreciate it. I like
Yes,
that hat.
sir. Oh man, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I have to represent.
Exactly.
He's coming up. I gotta come back right.
You get some new glasses too?
Bro, you know the same.
I see.
Oh my god, man, that makes me feel good, bro.
There we go.
Makes me
There
feel
we go.
good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Them dang 1982 glasses.
Okay. But they look good, okay? They look good.
Oh man.
Man, I was rewatching a couple episodes from us filming. Bruh, that Andre episode, hilarious, man.
Definitely. I think my favorite, hands on, has to be Shanks.
Shanks?
Yes. That was my favorite. That was like, it was the most like organic and most funny. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. His was probably my favorite out of everybody.
You know what's funny? If I actually wrote this down, what was my favorite episode? I was gonna say the one with Shanks. Because I was gonna say the one with Shanks because when he came out and he was like, and I know you too, man,
Yeah.
from back in the day, and I was like, bruh, that was dope.
Definitely.
That was dope.
Definitely. And we'll have to do an update with Shanks later to let everybody know where he's at, because he doing big things. I'm not gonna ruin. We're gonna do another episode with Shanks.
Yeah.
Just to show there, like just to talk about where he's at and what this man is doing right now, because he making big moves right now. But I had a question for you though. So I remember you were talking about taking a break, and I was like, no, we don't need to take a break. What are we doing? I'm thinking like, this man's crazy for wanting to take a break from doing this. But what initially started you wanting to take a break?
Them heavy questions. So I wanted to take a break because I felt like I was really focused on this, and I was losing focus on my business.
I 100% agree, because I didn't understand it until maybe after I want to say maybe 2 weeks of us not filming, and I was just like, oh snap, I've had zero, I have not been thinking about my business. I was 100%, I was slacking on the store that I was at, and I just got into 2 other stores, and I was not producing and bringing them product like I was supposed to be doing, and I wasn't following up with them, and it wasn't that they said anything to me, but I just knew it was happening. And then I realized, once we actually had taken a break, I was like, oh dude, you're tripping. Yeah, you're tripping. You got to get everything going. And I kind of gotten a little I kind of stopped on social media a little bit. I wasn't so much on my social media with my business page, and I was doing more towards the Startup Stories page. But yeah, I 100%, in the beginning I was like, he's crazy. And then after maybe like 2 weeks, I was like, oh no, he was right. We needed to take a break.
You know, and here's the thing. I was I was a little nervous because I didn't want you to think that I don't want to do this anymore. I love this, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I love doing this. I love doing this. I love doing this with you. Just thinking, the last video that we recorded, we sat there and laughed for like 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. It was, I mean, I love doing this, and I don't want you to think that I didn't want you to think that I didn't want to continue on doing this. I do. I felt like the reason why we do this is because we have our businesses.
Yes.
What I didn't want to do was lose my business.
Exactly. And I felt like once I realized what you were saying about why we need to take a break, I felt like I was in that process of like not necessarily losing my business, but losing how much focus I should have had on my business. And so like that's what, our business is what, brings us the extra money to to our pockets. And so at some point this will bring us money. We'll get a couple dollars, But until then, we're gonna keep rocking it out doing this, and then
we
make sure we keeping our business at the forefront.
Yeah, and it's like I think a lot of what people don't understand is everything that we have here. Like me and you, we put this together.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like somebody funding us. It was me and you.
Yep.
Like you, me and you talking. And you's like, I just bought the mics.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just bought an interface. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like me and you are putting this together.
100%.
We edit. We have,
He edits.
We listen.
He edits.
I granted, I may edit, but this dude right here, all of our little skits and stuff that we put together, that's him. Uploading on the site maintenance, setting up the accounts for all of this, that was this dude right here.
Okay,
even our logo.
One thing that I feel that I messed up on is that I should have said something on our main Facebook page about like what we've been doing or where we've been at, or that we were taking a break, and I didn't do that. But I had gotten so far into the break, bro.
He already had his shoes off.
Listen, I got so deep into this break. I was like, man, like, cause my kids start, sports. My kids were, knee deep in baseball.
Yeah.
So we're practicing, 3-4 days a week, and then games on Saturdays, games in the middle of the week, and I didn't have a lot of time to. I didn't have a lot of time to think about other stuff.
Yeah.
And then, my wife, shout out to my wife, my beautiful wife, she's got her doctorate.
I'm so proud of her, by the way, man.
So like doing like supporting her through that process. So like, I didn't have a lot of time to think about, the Facebook page, and I was like, well, the break made sense because all these things are going on right now.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, in the spirit of every show has seasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And we finished our first season.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And now we're getting ready to start up season 2.
Most definitely. In the beginning, it's probably gonna start off a little slow because we got in a month. I got football season kicking off.
Oh yeah, basketball.
And I coach, and my sons play, and I'm trying to make sure I get
exactly.
We're gonna get some time. We schedule out some time to film and everything. But we're gonna make sure we get things going.
Our businesses comes first. They do. Yes. Our family comes first.
Yes.
I will say this, man. I was talking to somebody about the podcast and what me and you do, and they were very excited. And it's crazy because do you remember how excited we got? I remember how excited I got when I was thinking, when we were just brainstorming this.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? When we were just brainstorming this, John, I remember how excited I got. And I was at work, And I was just sitting there thinking about it, and I was just like, I cannot wait to leave this place because I want to call Darren up and I want to scream, bro. Like, this is such a good idea. Having other people say, that is such a good idea. Mm-hmm. And it's like nobody else is doing that here in Kitsap County.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, we have something.
We definitely do.
And I think this right here, this is so important. If you have a business and you have a story, all right, let us know. We want to have you on the show, man.
Definitely.
We want to
Most
have you on the
definitely.
show.
You know what else is cool? It's good to have a deep voice back.
As soon as I plugged the mics in, Barry White stepped into the building, man. Like, it was, who is that?
Oh man, yeah.
Barry White, bro.
I don't know what it
I like
is.
it,
Like the mic kicks on and the voice changes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh man, so what is a win that you've had recently during the break, or even a win that you had either during the break or when you've had a win that you've had recently?
During the break, I think two really, really big things happened over the break. One, I got my logo on some jerseys.
Yes.
That was pretty dope. That was a huge win for me. Two, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. There was a point where I felt like I doubted myself. Like, I don't know. It was like, man, maybe I should just stop taking pictures. I know. But I took my camera out and I had fun. And it kind of like sparked it up again. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Me having the jersey on, the logo on the jerseys, that was a huge one for me. How about you?
Oh man. The store that one of the stores I'm in, the Kitsap Crafters Market, they have a glass storefront, and when you walk up to the storefront, depending on which side you come from, I have a shirt on a mannequin that you get to see.
Oh, that's what's
So
up.
my business logo is on a mannequin. So that's one win. Getting into the I don't know if I'm in 2 hospital gift shops, so I don't know if I was in the gift shops when we took our break. Maybe I was. I might have been. I'm not sure. And then I have some stuff in a bakery. But yeah, those are some.
Oh my god.
Those are some small wins that I got. Man. And then, the big win was the Juneteenth festival that we had.
Bruh.
That was crazy.
That
The amount of folks that showed up,
Yeah.
and showed out,
Yeah.
and showed love was nuts. I did not expect it to be that big, but I was so happy that it was that big because everybody in this city showed up.
It's so important. Juneteenth is important.
I know it was such a fun market, and just talking to people and getting my business out there and seeing the folks that showed up for everybody else and their businesses, and yeah, that was pretty cool. And this might be a controversial take, but this is how I feel. One of the cool things about this Juneteenth market was the amount of black folks that were actual vendors.
The representation.
Yes.
That's important.
Because I've seen some other Juneteenth celebrations where the majority of the vendors there don't look like us at all. The majority of the vendors there look like other folks.
Yeah. No, I feel
I mean, and I understand they're there to, show love too, but this is a holiday about,
And there's plenty of businesses that are owned by people that look like us.
100%.
Not to, you know what I'm saying?
100%. So this one that we were at, that we did, it was nice to see.
Yeah.
the representation out there
Yep.
versus some of the other ones that I've been to where the representation isn't there.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was a win. Just being there and getting to witness that and be a part of the first annual one. And what is it? I guess off of Perry Avenue. You know,
Perry Avenue.
Yes, the Juneteenth block party. So next Juneteenth, show up to the block party. It's gonna be dope. Things for the kids.
Yes.
Things for the adults.
Yes.
Food, everything.
Food, man.
They had a couple of open mics.
They had open mics.
Oh, you
I didn't
went to
even
open
miss
mic?
it. I missed that.
Yeah. One kid. He was rapping, and then Angelo was playing the saxophone.
Angelo did play the saxophone.
Yeah. So yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I liked it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I heard Fred Hammond was at the one in Tacoma.
Really?
Yes.
Dang.
I
That's
know.
what's up.
It's Tacoma.
I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't expect anything less. Fred Hammond at the Juneteenth Festival in Tacoma.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
But
I remember I was watching your episode, and you said, I asked you, what is the future for Quiet Vibrance? Do you remember what your answer was?
it was to take over Kitsap County. Take over Bremerton, then take over Kitsap County, and then take over Western Washington. I'm almost positive that's what I said.
You said I only have short term. Not short term. What is it? Yeah, you thinking short term. You want to take over Kitsap County. That's
Yep.
what you said. You want to take over Kitsap County.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you've taken over Kitsap what, man? I'm sorry.
I have. You know what? I'm closing in on it. I'm closing in on it taking over the county.
Yeah.
I think I'm about 50% of the way there. Something else that I learned that I needed to do. So there's a market that I do where I do it the whole summer, then I do November, and I do the same place with the same company in December. And so then this year I'm lined up for all the markets again, which it's great. I love it. But I realized that I've been locking myself down to just this one market. And I need to start opening myself up and going to other parts of the county to do other markets. So I need to expand out to Poulsbo, to Kingston. If they have one in Bainbridge, do Bainbridge. I need to hit Port Orchard, things like that, so that I can get myself out there more. So yeah, that's just one thing I kind of noticed at the previous one I did for this, one specific set of folks, was that I noticed that a lot of people that I'm starting to see the same faces again.
Yeah.
And so when I start seeing the same
Yeah.
faces, it's kind of hard to get people to come.
New customers.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Get new customers. So, I mean, I love their market, so I'm going to keep doing theirs, but I do need to get out and do other markets and get myself out there more.
I know there's going to be a market on the 18th of August, if I'm not
About
mistaken.
the Quincy Square?
Huh? No, it's going to be in Jackson Park, the 18th of August. Is that correct? Can you cite me, Cam?
Hold on, I gotta pull it up. It is on the 16th of August.
Excuse me. So
that a
you're supposed
Saturday?
to be doing that one, the 16th of August. It's going to be located in Jackson Park, right?
Elwood Point at the landings, yeah.
Yep.
The park
Perfect.
right by the water.
Yeah.
See.
It's the Puerto Rican style potluck.
Oh. See, okay. See, so I got a market on like the 12th or something like that. Okay. I'm about to try and slide. I'm gonna see what I can pull together.
Okay.
Cause I'm knee deep in football season right there.
Oh, that's right.
Now I got football season, and yeah,
Okay. Well, I mean,
I'm gonna try and slide. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna see what I can pull together.
you know.
See what I can pull together. What'd you say? Perfect. That sounds good to me. I'll take a plate. I can eat.
Right? But yeah,
Shoot, what else have you been doing?
for me, I've been really trying to hone in on I feel like photography is a very wide market. The wife and I were discussing what direction do we see ourselves going. Okay. She said, great idea, by the way. Just open up a studio for products,
Okay.
strictly for products and headshots.
Okay.
You know, everybody. I mean, and I was like, that's actually not a bad idea. But just have like a small area, set it up so, you know, especially for people that have products that they need their pictures done, or prints or whatever, or they need headshot. You know what I'm saying, or a portrait.
Yes.
Just take it in.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I was thinking of, that's kind of like the movement what we were thinking about, taking that side too, you know what I'm saying? I mean, still do everything else, but like really hone in on that specifically. You know what I'm saying? We're also looking into, you know, upgrading our photo booths.
Okay.
You know, getting right now we're kind of stuck. If any updates were to happen, we would have to buy all brand new equipment.
Oh.
So what we were looking into was getting new shells so we can update our equipment and our equipment can grow with, you know, technology.
That makes sense.
So,
okay.
But that's, you know, that's a future thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we, you know, just talking about expansion. Also, I don't want to say too much, but my brother he's working on.
Yes.
He's got some things in development.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And alongside that, I had a long time ago had a business idea that I wanted to do, but it had a lot of variables. This is pre-AI, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So now my brother randomly, he was like, I have this really good idea, Randy. And he was sitting there talking to me about it. And I was like, that is so funny. You literally have the exact same thing that I was thinking of.
Okay.
This is what I drew up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's like, huh. And then my mom, she was like, you know, your father. So I think we're trying to explore that.
That's gonna be great.
We're gonna explore that.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Shoot. Speaking of that, we gotta get your brother on here too.
Oh yeah.
To get him to, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
we have to get him on here.
Yep.
Have that conversation with him because that's gonna be dope.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
Yes.
He's funny.
I believe it.
He's not. He don't have that. But you know. I'm just playing.
Oh man. Yeah.
So man, what changes do you see happening to startup stores this upcoming year? Season 2.
I won't really say changes. I'm just going to be excited to see who we bring on.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm looking forward to. Seeing who we bring on, who we get to talk to, what we get to, or who we get to learn from, and hopefully, inspiring someone
Yeah.
to want to start their business.
Yeah.
And at some point, I don't know if we talked about this before, but at some point, I would love if we were, being semi-lucrative at this, where we could kick in like once a month or every 2 months, like do a drawing, and someone who's looking to start a business, you know, we go in and we like help them, you know, get their business license or something like that, or start, or at least pay for their what's it called, their LLC. Like, I would love to be able to do that.
It's not a bad idea, man.
It's not. I would love to be able to do that. Like, I'm not saying we ain't gonna pay for the whole thing, but you know what I'm saying, we'll pay for because it costs like $200 to get to do your LLC. So like, pay for the LLC, and after that, you kind of gotta do going through and follow through with your city and figure out all the stuff you need to have done. But yeah, like paying for people's LLCs, like a drawing every 2 or 3 months would be dope. But that's once we get lucrative. So don't nobody come on here and be like, hey, I need you to pay for it because this ain't making us money yet. This ain't getting us no cash yet.
For real, we paying for this already out of pocket.
I know. I just had to redo my business license. Yeah, I just had to redo my business license.
Yep.
And all that nonsense, man. They be hitting the pockets for that stuff.
And it's ridiculous.
You got to go through the city, pay through the city. You got to pay through the state.
And I feel like it's probably a little bit worse for you because you're actually putting a topical product on.
Man, oh man, then the freaking daggum what's the quarterly taxes?
Yeah.
Man, I messed around and missed the quarterly taxes by 1 day. 1 day I was late and I got hit for an extra $10 because I was late by a day.
They nickel and dime you.
What is my fault? Because I knew it was due, but life just happened.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Such as.
Yes.
I know we're excuse me. We're talking to Ricky, my brother, about transitioning from sole proprietor to a oh my gosh. What is that? Corporation? What is that? Oh my goodness. I can't remember. Anyway,
okay.
We're talking to me and Ricky are talking about transitioning from me having, because I signed up as sole proprietor, which I feel is a mistake on my part, you know, versus having the corporation where I have a blanket company and then multiple businesses under.
Okay.
So I can do DJ Crocs Socks as a business. I can do Haskins Photography as a business.
Okay.
I can do the Haskins Photo Booth as another business. 3 separate businesses. You know what I'm saying? And it gives me room to expand. Now, for me, right now, I can't expand anything because, again, I have sole proprietor. I have one EIN, one LLC. I can't really do much outside of that. So, I mean, it's a pretty, not pretty, but it's a little bit more expensive getting the that type of license, but I feel like in the long run, it'll be a lot better. It leaves a lot more room to grow, and starting off. Sole proprietor is just you. It's great, but once you expand, it's, it kind of puts you in a box. So
that's what's up, man.
And looking into, there's also what I found out was there's a lot of grants in Kitsap County.
Really?
Yes, a lot.
I need some grants for my pocketbook. I need some money.
Listen, actually, I think we should have an episode where we talk about grants. I think we should do that.
You might be doing talking about. I don't know nothing about grants.
I'll put you on.
Okay.
And when I put you on, you're gonna get excited.
Okay. I don't know everything. Matter of fact, y'all know what I'm about to be. Y'all, I'm about to say something real quick though. So this man needed some lotion earlier, right? And he came down and put some daggum Nivea on his arms.
No,
he put some Nivea on his arms. Whole time. I make
pause. I didn't put Nivea. Okay. I have. Okay. I have lotion.
Cause I can smell that Nivea.
Oh my god.
It smell like, I don't know. It smell like eucalyptus and what's that
can't.
one plant that when you crack it open?
I have quiet vibrance on. Just want to say that. I smell like peaches. Right?
Thank you.
Put on quiet vibrance this morning. I just washed my hands a couple times. And I think he actually got that bottle for free from grandma.
Oh man. Man, what else? Shoot. I've been doing jujitsu. That's been my world recently.
That's what's up.
It's been it's been fun. It allows my brain to like take a break from everything else. And so, you know, even the week when I was prepping for my market, I went in a couple days of like just to do jujitsu, just so that I could like get my brain away from that prep part.
Yeah.
Of, you know, getting ready for markets and things. So it's been, yeah.
I hear there's a saying about jujitsu, and it says jujitsu is the art of folding clothes.
With people in them.
With people in them.
100%.
I was like, I was reading that. I had to read it twice. I was like, the art of folding clothes, but with people in them. I was like, wait a second.
100%.
That would hurt.
There's times where it does hurt. I'm normally all bruised up because like my arms are like, people are active in their guard and all this crazy stuff, and so normally I have bruises all up and down my arms.
So you just trying to turn into a beast, huh?
No.
Excuse me. I shouldn't say that. I was wrong for saying that. You are already a beast.
No, I'm trying to make sure that when my sons become teenagers and they want to talk crazy, I can fold clothes while they're in them.
Right? He said, come here. Now go clean your room.
I know, because I already know my especially my youngest, that boy gonna be big. He got wider shoulders than my oldest. By like, yeah. He's like 2 inches shorter, a pound heavier. His shoulders are like
a pound heavier?
A pound heavier. So he's 2 years younger, 2 inches shorter, a pound heavier. Shoulders are an inch wider, same foot size. And he walk around like he got muscles. Like none of his shirts, like his regular shirts be fitting his arms all tight and stuff. And his chest be all poking out because he just walk around.
I remember ever since Raymond started playing basketball, before he started playing basketball, he was like, I'm strong. And like he still had like the rollies inside of his stomach. Like when he's sitting in a chair, he still had like his stomach would like roll up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't look at mine. Don't do that. Anyway, like he still had like the baby chunk in his cheeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's 12. And so then he started playing basketball. Bruh. He's not my baby anymore. Like he got a 6-pack. He got like muscles on his back. His face is all defined.
Yeah, and he's taller than me now.
Bruh, what happened?
I don't know.
What happened?
He kept growing. Shoot, Desmond be doing push-ups, bro. Desmond's 5. He'd just walk around, and he'd be like, one day I walked into the living room, and he was just doing push-ups. I'm like, Desmond, what are you doing? Just doing push-ups, Daddy. For what? Oh, no, because I needed to. Okay.
Kick him over.
Okay, do your push-ups.
Right.
And he do them good, too. He got good form. At 5.
At 5?
Yes.
Bruh. These kids, man.
I know.
These kids.
And then Langston, he got football coming up. I put some shoulder pads on him, had him running through the yard.
Yeah.
I was smacking a mess out of him with the little blocking pad.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you got to get ready. Bye. I was cracking him with the blocking pad and the shoulder pads.
He kept going too, didn't he?
Yes.
He was having fun.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I was trying to make him fumble.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah, he had to do push-ups because he fumbled. If somebody go freaking see this, they gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, he's so mean to his children." Nah, man, we raising young
Them boys,
We raising young
man.
boys out here
We're transforming these boys into men.
into young men.
Young
I
men.
don't think we become men until we like 30.
True. Young men. Young men. I know my other one over here. He's interested. What's funny. So we had a basketball, like during practice. It was gonna be like the parents versus the kids game, and so the kids were like warming up, and my middle child came to the practice. He's not a sports person. Okay, he's more of a he's an artist like me.
Yes.
You know. But he came and he wanted to participate, so he was like joined in on the practices, right?
Okay.
And so all the kids at first were making fun of him because of his shooting style. Why was he starting to make him? Like,
Because it worked.
not even just like making him, but he was like the actual players were sitting there shooting brick. This dude swish. And I'm like, what? I was okay. I see you, RJ.
Keep doing it. Show up again and make all the points and make them mad just because they was running their mouth being ridiculous.
He over in La La Land. I don't think he can hear nobody. So, what type of hurdles do you think we experienced? The biggest hurdles we experienced, and I know there's a lot, but the biggest hurdles we've experienced in season 1.
Scheduling. 100% scheduling. Getting people in. Making sure that, our schedules are aligned with theirs. But yeah, that's probably the biggest.
Hurdle.
The biggest thing for me anyway. What do you think is the biggest hurdle we faced?
Equipment. I'd say, okay, hear me out. It was our first season.
Yes.
We were just starting out. We were trying to find ourselves. There was episodes where you couldn't hear anything. There's episodes where it was just the sound was garbage. There was episodes where the autofocus that we had was not the correct autofocus for what we were doing. And it kept phasing in and out, going in and out, and it was just, there's been so many different hurdles with our equipment, I feel. I am happy where we are at now.
Yes.
I am very happy where we are at,
Yeah.
filming in 4K. You know what
4K.
I'm saying? We have I have multiple, the thing is, we have multiple interfaces for us to record on, just in case. You never know.
But we got a gang of microphones.
You got a gang of microphones. You know what I'm saying?
Even I had one of your microphones.
Yeah. No. Let me tell you something. He was like, "Hey, I don't have a microphone," and I was like, "Darren, I'm like, cause I know I'm supposed to have one, and there's so much equipment. I thought I packed it up." And I was sitting there trying to find it. I was stressing. I was like, I even told my wife, I was like, man, I just got to go buy another microphone because I don't want to admit that I lost it. I did not want to admit that I lost it. And so one day I came to you and I was like, okay, Darren, do you have that other microphone? Like, did you accidentally take it? That's exactly, nope. Nope. I was like,
I didn't think I had the microphone because I knew that I had like 3 of them already.
Yeah.
And it was just in my brain, I packed all 3 microphones into the bag. So when we left, I just took the microphone. It probably was like I want to say like a month before I figured out that I actually had his microphone. And my other microphone was still in the box. And we happened to be filming, and I was like, hey, dog, so yeah, I actually got the microphone.
I was like, oh my gosh, man. I felt so bad.
Nah, I felt bad because I kept telling you I ain't have it when I actually did have it. And I just didn't know that I had it.
No, that was funny, man. That was hilarious. I think that whole situation, and then how we kind of like joked around about it afterwards. Mm-hmm. That's how you know what I'm saying? It's like those little things.
Oh man, yeah, definitely. Ooh, you know what else? We need to get T back on because she's supposed to cook.
Yeah, she is.
Yep, and we got taste test food.
Yep.
Yep.
Did you hear that, T?
Yes. We gotta get you back on because I ain't gonna lie. I had the sweets. I paid for that. I got the sweet. What's it called?
Yeah.
The sampler that she did. Yeah.
I only got the strawberry shortcake.
You should have told her you want the sampler. Cause of sampler.
You're right, but at the time I didn't know she was doing the sampler.
Well, it kind of happened organically.
How did that get started? By the way, that's funny.
I don't know.
You have no idea.
No idea.
You have no idea how
She offered the sampler and I paid for it, so I got the sampler.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay. I heard it was a different way how it got started. No? Oh, okay. She offered and he paid for the sampler.
Heck yeah, the sampler was good. It was a bunch of food. It's like
there's no other way that
couple of cakes.
sampler.
It was cakes. It was cupcakes. It was I think it was like a banana joint. Mm-hmm. There was a rum cake. Oh, that rum cake was hitting. There was like the Biscoff joint that was good.
She had the Biscoff?
It was the Biscoff, yes.
It's a Biscoff day.
And it was something else. I forgot what other one. I don't know.
I know I had the strawberry shortcake one.
It was she had the pretzel, the chocolate pretzel rods.
Yes.
They had the gold flakes on them. Oh yeah.
I did see those.
Yes.
I did see those too. Yep. Yeah. I think she's killing it, man. She's killing it. She's T's flavor train.
Yes. And they went wild at Juneteenth. I heard they sold out. Was done early.
Yep. They was dancing as they was packing their stuff up. I think that's the best. When you sell out of everything, that means that you don't have to take nothing home.
Hey.
And I don't like taking stuff home sometimes.
Hey.
You know? Like if I'm packing everything up full of stuff, that means that's less work that I have to do later.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's how I felt after that market. I didn't have a whole lot to take home. I was cool.
Oh, you was chilling, huh?
Uh-huh. I was cooling.
I like it.
Yeah, pack up went fast. I just went home.
I just enjoyed myself. I came out there. I was able to go to everybody's booth. Mm-hmm. I hit your booth up first. You know, and then I went to Andre's booth.
Yes.
Hit Andre's booth up. I went to T's booth, but she wasn't serving food yet. So I was really hungry. I hadn't eaten that day.
Oh, man.
I cheated. I'm sorry, T.
Man.
I feel really bad now. But I did go to like a few different booths. There's a lot of business owners in Kitsap County, man.
Yes.
There's a lot.
Yes, and I can't wait to get a hold of more of them to get them on the show so we can hear their stories.
Yep.
That's going to be fun. I can't wait for that part to happen.
I was reading something about business startup businesses. Mm-hmm. In the 1960s and 70s, about 80% of the average American owned their own business.
Wow.
Yes. Now, it's about 20%.
I wonder what the shift was.
I have no idea. Inflation. Things got expensive.
I don't know.
Also accessibility.
Accessibility. I feel like there's so many
monopoly from stores.
Yeah, that too.
Yep. I mean, because you look at there's. I mean, there used to be a lot of mom and pop shop like grocery stores, and now those mom and pop grocery stores are
They don't exist.
because you have your other big stores. I don't think we can say them the big store names on social media, can we?
No.
Oh, we can't, huh?
I mean,
I ain't gonna say that.
We're not. We're not monetizing.
I don't care. You don't get our freaking loves, you big box
Exactly.
grocery stores.
I mean, I'll put it like this: at some point, there was somebody named Alexander Kroger that wanted to start a store, right?
Yep.
And then right down the street, there was somebody else. His name was Frederick Meyer.
Are those our real names, or are you just making?
I'm just changing it up a little bit. But pretty soon, like, just like you said, Alexander Kroger bought out Frederick Meyer and became the new owner of Frederick Meyer and branded himself as such.
Well, Alexander Kroger, well, I don't know if that's really this person's name, but forget it. Kroger owned everything.
They do. Now they do.
Everything. They tried
Everything.
They tried to get Safeway too.
They do have Safeway.
They don't have Safeway.
They don't have Safeway?
Nope.
Not yet?
Nope.
Safeway has Albertsons and QFC.
Nope.
Got
The government put the lockdown on that.
No, did they
Yeah,
really?
Something. I may have got it wrong, but I remember something. They shut that down.
The fact that you needed the government to save you, though.
But no, that's the thing though, because like if Kroger owned all the grocery stores,
Yeah.
there's no difference. There's nothing like.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I know we're getting off topic right now,
Okay.
but I'm really happy that we brought this up.
Okay.
Kroger versus Safeway.
You mean who's better?
Yeah.
It depends on what you're looking for.
It doesn't matter.
It does because like Safeway's donuts are better than Kroger's. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not. Hold on. I ain't gonna knock the person who has the donuts. Yeah, I know. Listen. It depends, right? Cause there's a specific company that has donuts in our Fred Meyer, and I'm not the biggest fan of their donuts. But Safeway's donuts are good. Right now,
Yeah.
if you want,
I'm curious.
But listen, so now if you want like short ribs, right? I'm gonna go to Safeway to get my short ribs.
What?
Versus going to
What?
Kroger to get my short ribs.
Hold up.
Yeah,
What?
because there's less fat on the Safeway short ribs.
With the short ribs, that's what you look for.
Bro, I want meat, bro. I don't want fat in 2 inches of 2% meat. Dang, dude.
I agree.
Did I just pull a Diddy moment?
A little bit.
Listen. Okay.
So, but hey, what's been? No mind. We're not gonna.
Listen, okay, but listen, Safeway don't got a whole bunch of fat on they dang short ribs.
Granted, but they are really expensive.
Way more expensive.
Way more expensive for how expensive they are versus the amount of fat content on your meat. It's like it doesn't even make sense. And then if you're grilling, get your minds out the gutter.
You said feet. Really?
Did I say feet?
You said fat on your meat, and then you said fat on your feet.
Oh my god. I was trying to think on my feet and talk about this meat.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll stop. Okay, all right. Anyway,
Drink water and mind my business.
so if you talk about the amount of fat on the Safeway short ribs
Okay.
versus the amount of fat on the Kroger short ribs versus the cost, your value comes from Fred Meyer.
I'm not buying any of it.
You don't eat short ribs?
I love short ribs.
You're not gonna buy none of it?
Nah, because if I gotta pay, based it off of that, that's crazy. Like, I'd rather go. So I go to a butcher. What? I do.
I forgot who his wife was. I completely forgot. You right. You go.
I just started going to the butcher.
When?
I just started.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't just start going to the butcher.
Like 3 months ago.
You was going to the butcher before that.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't. I didn't start going to the butcher.
I remember.
Until February.
No, 'cause I remember we was talking. This was last year.
I know. I said I wanted to go to a butcher.
You said you did go to the butcher.
I hadn't been yet.
Oh.
I didn't start going to this butcher.
I thought you said you were gonna go to the butcher.
I said I was gonna go to a butcher, but I hadn't. I didn't start going to a butcher until like February.
Oh, okay.
And I only go like once a month.
How much meat do you buy?
Like 25 pounds. 21 pounds, I think.
Is it better?
Yes.
How?
The taste. And them chickens, and when you get a whole chicken, that whole chicken ain't like this big. You get them whole chickens from the store, they be like that big. Yeah, these chickens be like this big. Because they're not pumped up with all the extra crazy nonsense. Yeah. And they just taste better. It's the truth.
Talk to me, Goose.
Shoot, I don't gotta buy eggs either. That's because I got chickens though. I don't think we haven't bought store-bought eggs probably since March, April.
How many chickens do you have?
The allowable amount that I'm allowed to have in Kitsap County. It's in city limits.
Got it. Got it. I'm gonna need some eggs to keep me quiet. I'm just joking. I'm just playing, y'all.
The whole goal though is to live in the county so that I can have a chicken farm. 'Cause, yeah, that's what I want. I want a chicken farm.
He wants a chicken army.
I want a chicken. Oh, I do. I want a chicken farm, and I want a couple goats.
Goats?
Yes, I want goats.
Ooh, man.
Like, especially like some fainting goats. You be like,
You would.
I'm serious. Fainting goats is kind of cool, man. I'm serious. I want a donkey too.
So why? Why the donkey?
Because they make weird noises.
I heard that donkeys are used as guard dogs in California.
Dude, did you see the one? We are so far off of what Startup Stories is.
We are.
But there was a video where this dude was messing with the horse, and the horse bit him in the back, lifted his butt off the ground, and threw him.
Can you imagine
That's what
that?
you get. And so that's why I got to get the donkey from when donkey is like a baby. So then the donkey can grow up with me because, yeah.
Oh.
Had geese as guard dogs.
Oh, geese are crazy.
Geese will get you.
His name was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
There you go. What else? I won't want no pigs, though. Pigs are nasty.
Pigs are gross.
There are some nasty looking, those are some nasty animals.
Do you eat pork?
I do. But they're still nasty animals. They're disgusting.
I had a friend who had who had pigs, raised pigs. He had like 8 of them in Kingston. I was like, they stank.
Yep. You know what look cool? The little mini pigs?
Yeah.
You know, little mini pigs, them things look cool.
No mind.
But I don't want one. They
You don't
look
want
cool.
one?
No.
I heard those are actually very similar to dogs.
It's still a pig.
It is.
Like
it is.
it's gonna eat anything and everything. And I can't have that I'm not gonna have a pig in my house.
But I hear that they're like really intelligent. And they're like dogs, but they're super intelligent. They're like a super intelligent dog.
I had to get a cat before I get a pig, and I don't like cats.
I'm gonna get a pig and I'm gonna name him Crispy Bacon.
You got that off that dang thing,
I sure did.
off that news thing.
Don't take that away from me, man. Don't take that away from me.
Oh man. Okay. So we done got so far off what we normally do. That's perfectly fine. I ain't even tripping about it.
That would be Spider Pig. Let's be honest.
Oh, Spider Pig was dope.
Spider Pig is dope. You're right.
You gotta keep to the
You're right.
character.
We have my Kent.
Yep.
His name is Bark Kent, as in Clark Kent.
Yep.
Before the movie.
Yeah, before the movie, by the way. He was Bart Kent before the movie came out. And then Romy was Barktasha Romanoff.
Okay.
Because she's an escape artist.
Okay.
All right. And then if we get a pig, Crispy Bacon. I mean, sorry. That's after. Spider Pig. Sorry.
I want a cow, maybe.
A cow?
Maybe. I don't know.
Those little fluffy ones, they're so cute.
Oh yeah, that's some Highland cows. Some things are expensive.
Very expensive.
Yeah, Highland cows are super expensive. Maybe I don't want no cows. I don't want no cow. I don't need no animal that's bigger than me on my property.
Just saying.
I mean, at least I can eat.
Donkeys are huge, bro.
No, donkeys ain't that big. They smaller than horses. I can rock bottom a donkey.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. I'm telling you this right now. No, you cannot.
And
you
donkeys
don't
understand. And donkeys be laughing at stuff too.
You don't understand. Literally, I'm telling you this, bro.
I'm gonna get a mini donkey.
They use donkeys as like guard dogs in California. You know why?
Why?
Okay.
Because they're mean.
So they had farms had donkeys as mules, like, or to like, you know, tend the land. Then a law passed. They could no longer use donkeys or animals or livestock to tend farms. Okay? So then they had to let them go. They couldn't do anything with them.
Okay.
So the donkeys went into the wild and then they procreated. Okay? And then those donkeys made more donkeys. The donkeys came back and they were literally, killing wolves. Like, they are vicious creatures and they're not small. They are like tiny, like smaller horses, but the smaller horses are just under the size of a horse. Like, they are, you can look at, fact check me. Go ahead.
I mean, that sounds like what happened in Grand Turks.
Yeah, but those donkeys are kind of peaceful.
Man, now I need to know that California has some crazy donkeys whooping everybody butt.
I'm being dead serious. Donkeys are not like, they're, you gotta train. If you want a donkey, you gotta train him.
Oh, that's in Riverside.
Yep.
That's where your family's from.
Yeah, that's why my cousin Aaron was telling me. He said you got to be careful of going out at night for the donkeys.
Yo, they got a whole wild donkey population.
Yes.
Oh, Moreno Valley. Yeah.
Yeah. I told
Oh snap!
Where Randy's family's from. That's hilarious.
They got the dang what donkeys be mobbing around.
Randy, was that your grandpa?
you. I'm telling you, they have to. It's like you have to be careful going out at night because of the donkeys. Them things are vicious, dude.
I'm basically what a donkey meat tastes like. Donkey run up on me.
I'm just saying though. A donkey burger.
Donkey ribs.
Yeah. Bruh.
Oh, dude, you know what? We putting this out. They're gonna be like, Peter gonna come out.
I know, right?
Oh,
Write it
dude,
down.
this is the one that's gonna make us go viral because they're gonna be like, these two dudes talking about eating a donkey.
For real.
They're gonna be like, killing and eating a donkey is not a joke.
Them donkeys is killing and eating us, okay?
I don't think they're killing and eating us.
Did you not read the post? Them donkeys is coming after us, man. It's me versus a donkey. I make sure I'm gonna win.
Randy's one to talk because he was trying to get the one at Grand Turks to bite me.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, he was. Because, like, all these people was over there feeding them carrots, and I had carrot cake for breakfast. And so he was like, he smelled the carrot cake here. And he, like, ushered him over to me, and I'm like, nope.
But hey, I was watching this.
She had carrot cake for breakfast.
Speaking of
That's
donkeys
how you
and
know you're on vacation.
crazy animals, right? There's a TV show, popular TV show, where the girl got bit by a camel.
Oh my god.
Oh, she was weak. She was at one of them drive through like
Yes.
yeah, and she was feeding the camel. The camel got mad and bit her,
Listen.
bust her arm all over.
Camels have some of the sharpest, biggest teeth, man. Because they have to crunch down on the cactus.
They got them what's the movie? They got The Mask. Remember The Mask?
Yeah.
They got teeth like just
Yes.
in the mask.
Yes. Yes. Like, Camel. I'm sorry. I'm like realizing. I'm realizing right now. I know way too much about like those. What do you call those type of like horses? Like what do you call them?
What do you mean? What do you call them?
Like okay, horses, camels, donkeys.
Bro, I don't even know what you're talking
Talk
about.
about how like you can like take it, you can like put like reptiles all into it.
Yeah,
There's
canines.
different types of reptiles. There's like canines.
A mammal? I don't know.
I mean, they are mammals, yeah.
Well, see, there we go. They mammals.
I know way too much about these animals, man. That's crazy. I need to stop.
It's probably a word that I can't pronounce because it's scientific.
Possibly.
This is the truth.
I can't pronounce it either. So, but yeah, camel.
Domesticated mammals used as pack animals, particularly in challenging terrain.
There
we go. All right, y'all. This has been dope. We needed this.
Yeah,
we needed this.
It was like that. Ooh.
We definitely needed this, to come back and just tell y'all where we've been at, what we've been doing. We needed this whole Taylor off at the end.
Yeah,
to talk about farms and donkeys and camel bites and
Fred Meyer
and pigs. I hope y'all lasted all the way to the end of this joint because it was fun. It was good.
This was good, man. It was. I feel like it's been what 3 months.
Yep.
Us just getting back into the groove of filming, using these microphones. You know what I'm saying?
It's water, mama. I promise you.
And this is water too. So
definitely. All right. Well, thank y'all for tuning in to Startup Stories with Darren and
Randy.
My dog said Randy. We'll holla at y'all.
Peace.
All right. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe.
And if you want to be featured on our show, go ahead and send us a message on our Facebook page, or you can check the description for our email. Yo!
All I know is get it. The OGs always told me what I start, I gotta finish. So I push it to the limit.